I'm here with Martin Flugi, and we're looking at his center. Can you tell us a little bit about your car here?
Yeah, it's a 1930 Model A two-door sedan. I've got a Cummins 5.9 diesel dropped into this thing. Yeah, actually the engine's a 1988 Cummins 5.9 diesel. I went through it and did all the stuff that it needed to be done. It didn't have very many when I got it, but currently it's got a 75% fuel metering pin, 100 horsepower injectors.
I'm speechless. This is amazing. The exhaust, the air intake, it's just like
since I had a double barrel shotgun shifter, I thought I needed a double barrel shotgun exhaust.
Yeah, I like you've incorporated the bullet design.
Add the little spikes, then they will get you. It's got a 59 El Camino dash I've cut up and put inside of it. And American tracks for the rear end drive.
This is like the wildest car I've seen today, and I've been wild ones. Like every time the bar just goes up higher and higher, I'm afraid to go anywhere else. Where are we going to go next? But I noticed gear shifter. It's an amazing. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, it's a double barrel exposed shotgun.
You don't get pulled over a lot, do you?
No. All the cops where I'm at think this is the coolest car they've ever seen.
Is it street legal at all?
Yeah, I drive it on the street all the time.
With these back here?
Tracks, yeah. With the tracks, I can do about 70 miles an hour.
Wow.
Rated for 60 miles an hour, but the car's so light, I can do about 70. Yeah, we've got a beer opener detail there for the door opening. Lots of stuff over here. I've got a 1980 or 1882 coin that I used to patch in for a hole that I had right there. My steering is a one-off custom steering. You'll never see another one like that. It's a double chain throw drop chain steering that I had to design and build so that I could get from A to B, basically, you know.
Yeah, I was looking at that, like, that is just amazing.
Yeah, it works, and it works real good, and a lot of people ask me why I use two chains, and I'm like, well, at 70 miles an hour, if I lose one, at least I got another one, so.
You ever gone down a car like this at that speed, you need something extra?
Yeah. Well, the opening right here on the old school 1930 Model A vehicles, this was a gas tank at the time. What I've done is I went in there and cut everything out, and all my electrical wiring is all up underneath here. This is the filler neck that goes into the gas station right here, or gas tank right here. They jet fuel in this car.
How fast do you want to go?
Well, Jet A is just pretty much high-grade diesel fuel, so I can get jet fuel at a pretty cheap price. So.
Wow. This is just an incredible build. I noticed some of the lines here. What did you have to do to fabricate some of this?
These are all the lines where when I had to chop the top and bring it down. So you chop out 7 inches of it, and then if you bring it down, they're not going to match. So you got to notch it and bring them together and weld them back in together. So.
Are you planning on painting this?
Nope. This is just like this. This is the original 1930 Model A metal from Henry Ford. That's what it looks like before they paint it. All I did was wire wheel it with a wire brush, and that's the original metal.
You have any coating on it? It could rust? And
well, no, there is. I have some stuff called penetrator stuff on it. It gives it that little satin.
Okay, perfect. What do you do south of rain?
I drive faster to get home.
So where do you park this thing? Because I know anyone steals it, they know where they got it from. And anything you do anything wrong, everyone knows who did it.
No, I keep it inside. It stays inside all the time, inside my shop.
I love these little details. You can tell us a little bit about
all the
this.
safety wiring stuff. I'm an aircraft engineer, so a lot of the stuff you look on it is a lot of aircraft hardware, a lot of safety wiring, a lot of redundant systems, like the chain steering, 2 chain steers.
Yeah, I can see that. You know, the last thing you want is something going out in the middle of any speed. Let's look at some of these other things around here. I really like the Ouija board in the back here.
Yeah, I got a Ouija board in the back. I just did that for effects. People see a Ouija board and sometimes it freaks them out.
Good. Tell us about these here.
These are the American Dominator Tracks. They're used mainly for like in snow environments and everything else, but they work real good in the mud and the dirt and everything else. So I have bigger tires to go on this. I just want something different to mix it up a little bit.
He's definitely got everyone's attention. I mean, we've been here maybe an hour waiting to speak to you because we have to speak. We can't go anywhere. Did it take you to do all this?
It took me about 1.5 years. I actually had the body for about 5 years, and I got tired of looking at it, and I said, I'm getting this done, and I worked on it 1.5 years every day.
Nice. About how many hours did you say?
Oh, good Lord, I have no idea. No.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it?
No, I really do wish I would have tracked my time, because that's one thing a lot of people ask, how much time do you have in this?
Wow, this is an amazing build. I love this car.
The Dewar's bottle is my overflow, radiator overflow, and a lot of people just use a cylinder or a skull, and I found this at a yard sale, and I'm like, I've got to have that to put in there. And the Dewar's bottle whiskey scotch is my radiator overflow, and it works great. Everybody loves the Dewar's whiskey.
Yeah, it always makes it look like that's how you run it on.
Yeah.
At least I do. I love you've got so much detail in this, like even from the skull here and up on here. On the door, I think it's just you well thought out. You know, everything is just. It looks like but nothing else belongs where it is, but what is in there.
Everywhere, everything has its place.
Some of the details we're looking at right now, some of the mirrors that you have here. Tell us about that.
The mirrors are just actually motorcycle mirrors, and they have flames on them. They look real nice and scalloped, so I went ahead and got those and put them on. Because the thing is street legal. I drive it down the road, the blinkers work, the taillights work, it's got mirrors, and it's got even has a third taillight, so it's street legal.
I was looking inside at the interior with the alligator skins, and I love the mesh on the ground. What happens when you're driving it? You get pebbles or anything inside?
No, I've never had grok come up inside. A lot of people ask if it gets hot, but it doesn't because I left it open for the air to flow through from the transmission and engine up through the top, and the air just keeps on flowing, so it doesn't get hot.
An amazing build. You really outdone yourself. we're going to go ahead and let you go, and thank you for your time. Follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, and YouTube. Hit us up everywhere you see us. Just don't hit anybody else.
Rod on Instagram. Sinners Rat Rod on Instagram.
All right, Sinners Rat Rod. See you guys soon, and check us out. See ya. Bye.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Yep.